I'm pleased to announce the guys from Hot Reno are joining me now to talk about their brand new track. How are you going today, guys?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
That's the way. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. And first things first, who are the band's most prominent influences and what impact do you think they have on your music?
Well, they kind of bit all over the place. I think individually we all listen to completely different bands. Well, not completely, but
we listen to a lot of the same
music.
So yeah, music and stuff, but we bring influence from each other's, I don't know, taste, I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't really put it down to like one or even two bands that are our main influence, but probably like there's a few American bands I think like Dive and like bands like Citizen and shit, and probably like some Australian bands like Series. I think we find a bit of influence from.
Series?
Yeah.
What kind of band are they? I don't think I'm familiar.
Probably
just like emo rock from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably our earlier music, like from Stab in the Dark, is more influenced by them. And then obviously we're a bit more like grungier now. So
yeah, fair. So those more American influences are a bit more prominent now, would you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Fair. And is there a specific release that you guys have revisited the most so far this year?
Yeah, Dive's recent album, Deceiver. Yeah. I've probably got that on repeat.
That is a really good album.
I listen to it nonstop, so it's really good music.
Nice. And what about it stands out for you?
I know I've always liked that band, but I think their last release was just a little bit different
to what they usually put out.
Yeah.
It's just a lot more...
It's really thought out, I think, and creative.
I think it's more of the sound we're sort of after too.
Yeah.
In a way. That relates.
Fair. What other releases?
What about you, Ben?
I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always hard to think of it like on the spot for
yeah, like I still haven't even listened to the new Soho track.
Yeah, the album.
Yeah, album, and then Smithy's. I've listened to the album once or twice.
Yeah.
Nothing's really stuck with me, I don't think.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And sorry.
It's just a bit unfortunate. It's
Yeah.
been a bit lazy this year, I guess.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And last week, you guys dropped your latest single, Pray. What can you tell us about that tune?
It's a good song.
Pray is like a old song of ours that we first put together as a band kind of thing. It's a real old one, but we've only just come around to recording it. We kind of left it for a little bit there, but then we revisited it when Nick joined the band. We had a new bass line and we're just feeling it a lot more and we wanted to record it, so we did. I don't know, it kind of hits home. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have a really bad memory, so like anything after a few years it's kind of like blends into one. So like we've been playing Pray ever since, I started learning how to play the triangle in kindergarten. So that's how old the song is, really.
Nice. And so has it changed quite a bit since initially writing it?
Not really, just the bass line.
Yeah, just structure. Structure is the same, but energy levels are totally different.
Yeah, you're right there.
If that makes any sense. But yeah, it's just a lot more fun now.
Yeah.
Previously, we played it all the time and just kind of like a safe song to have in the set. But now it's one of our more fun to play.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's a favourite of the band, I think.
Yeah. Nice. And so what's the reason behind the sitting on the track for so long before actually recording it? Did it just feel like something was missing, or?
I think maybe we were always like pumping out new songs and we just wanted to get the new stuff out. And I think the new stuff at the time was Stab in the Dark, and that was just a completely different feel to what we had like Pray.
Yeah.
So we wanted like the group of songs that fit well in a big release like our last EP to be together, which left Pray left out kind of thing. But now our recent writing has like kind of tucked around more of the style of Pray, so it's just fit in better. And when we recorded other songs, we record Pray with it. So
this is actually the second time we've recorded Pray.
Yeah.
At one point we went and recorded all the songs that we had.
True, yeah. Always forget about that.
And then, the Stab in the Dark EP, those 4 songs were the only songs that we really thought worked.
Yeah.
Out of all the songs we recorded. So, yeah, this is the second time it's ever been recorded, and it's better now.
Yeah.
Jeez. And do you remember how many tracks you recorded that time?
I think it was about 8, to be honest.
Yeah.
I did the drums for it in like one day went in and did it. I think there was like 2 days. One day to go and set up the drums and mic it up, and the second day I just went in and smashed all the tracks.
Yeah, and then we never even used any of those
No.
tracks. So that just shows like, yeah, how undecisive we can be. That's why Pray has taken so long to get out.
Wow. And what themes do you explore with the lyrics? Obviously quite an old song, but
With the lyrics, it's just kind of everything that was just kind of around me. I just tried to, I think with Pray, actually, I was stuck on lyrics for a really long time. And there was even a stage there where we were playing it live and I was just actually singing stuff that was coming to my head, like live. And then I think a few of them stuck to me kind of thing. And I thought, oh yeah, that works. So I'll just keep that. But I can't say it's particularly about anything, except for like the chorus. It's just kind of like what goes around comes around, like you better pray for yourself kind of thing. But in the verses, it's just kind of random dreamy stuff that just come to my head, honestly. Like it wasn't thought too much. I just kind of sung it.
To me, as someone who didn't write the lyrics, I wasn't on it. It seems to me that it comes, it's more about like in the verses where you can kind of match it to feelings of like previous times, like looking back on the good old days, kind of when stuff was nice, but then something crappy happened. Like, I don't know, you and your mate that you're like closest with, you stopped talking, and then it turned out that dude went to be not such a cool dude anymore. That's what I kind of feel like.
Yeah, I think you're spot on there, Ben, because I probably don't know how to explain my feelings sometimes, and Ben just did. Like from another point of view, by looking at what I wrote for it,
what
I
a
think
friend's
Ben just
for.
put a bit of an explanation to it. Yeah.
And do you guys remember what came first in the track? Like, was it a guitar line or?
Yeah, it would have been the do 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 do.
Yeah, I think the main riff that runs throughout the whole song that I play is what I first come up with, and then it just stemmed from there.
And how was the actual recording process? Was it quite different from recording those 8 tracks?
So it was definitely different from our last EP, Stab in the Dark, but our last 2 singles that we've released, Fire and Wicked Pulse, they were kind of done in the same few sessions. Yeah, it's around the same time of all those weekends we spent recording. So it was just done in our rehearsal room with our friend Hayden Smith from Plateau, and he has recorded us a bunch of songs, and in particular those last 2 songs that we've released. So it falls under the same umbrella as those 2, being just done DIY and all ourselves, being able to spend a lot more time on it as mates together kind of thing, and just smashing it out over like course of like 2 or 3 months every weekend. I think we were recording. So
geez, and was there a particular lesson or anything that you learnt working on those 8 tracks that you've taken on board to these newer recordings?
Don't rush it.
Yeah,
I think
pre-production is really underrated.
Yeah.
It goes a long way.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what we needed to work on more, is actually knowing what we wanted from the songs going into recording them.
Yeah.
Rather than, we played this song live a lot of times, it's cool. But then a lot of the times what you play live and what's recorded are 2 different things.
Yeah. And I think working with Hayden too, like even when it came down to vocals, I was like, I want to smash out these 2 songs today. And maybe I would have got one of them done. And he was like, no, don't push yourself. Like, he's like, you've done a really good job today. Don't like strain yourself and whatever. And he was like, I think you guys have done enough today. You don't want to get like your headspace too muddy for the other songs, like keep it clean, which I think was really cool. Whereas when we recorded Stab in the Dark, that was like 2 days and we were limited to that. So we were just trying to smash it out like on a time frame, where these recordings, we had no deadline, and we would just our thoughts were we'll just get it done when it's done, and when it's ready to release, we'll release it, not being like, we want to release it this month. You know what I mean?
For sure. So you really had the time to let the songs grow organically, and you didn't have to
exactly.
rush or anything.
Yeah.
Nice. And have you guys heard any local releases recently that have really stood out? Could be from anywhere in Queensland.
Semantics.
Oh yeah.
Put out a track recently, which was sick. SDE.
Concrete Service put one out a couple months ago.
Love those boys. I don't know. I haven't seen a whole lot I know Void put out a recent release.
Hmm.
That was cool. No, I haven't seen any others.
Yeah.
The Redundancy EP came out earlier this year as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a vibe.
Solid picks.
Yeah.
And obviously we haven't been seeing too many gigs recently, but before all the ISO and all that, do you have a personal favorite local live act to be able to see live?
Oof.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Oh, basically, anyone who we play with, we just get hyped off them.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think that was Glasshouse.
Oh, okay.
I always loved watching Glasshouse.
Yeah, they are no longer.
Yeah. But I think
Did they
Surface
break up?
Yeah, they're finished up now.
Oh, I never saw
Yes,
them
we are.
live. I love their music
Oh,
though. Oh, that
dude.
sucks. I don't know how I missed that.
Oh well.
Damn. Thanks for that, guys.
Concrete Surfers are always a really good local band. They always
Mm.
got an amazing show.
Good
So
show.
For sure. And
Yeah.
what makes Concrete Surfers performances stand out?
they're just so tight.
Yeah,
And
and they're good friends of ours too.
yeah, they just do a good performance. Like it's a good show. Like I don't know, I like the way they tie in each song one after another kind of thing, and like I don't know, they're just fun to watch.
Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah.
And what else can we expect from Hot Reno in the not too distant future?
We've got a Prey is actually the introduction to a new EP that's coming out in the next few months, a 6-track EP.
Nice. And how's that recording going? Is it?
It's completely finished and ready to
Ooh.
go. So I'm not sure when it'll be out. Maybe in the next couple of months. We'll see how we go. But yeah, you can definitely see that coming from us.
Sweet. And sound wise, how different do you guys think it is from that first one?
It's kind of if you took the first one and then you put it in a dryer, and then completely forgot about it, and then went and did a whole new different genre of music. Yeah, it's a lot heavier and faster. Fuzz is all the way up. Anything that means something is not on this EP.
Yeah.
It's just a fun EP to
Okay.
punch your friend to in a loving way.
All right, I'm into it. You've sold me.
Cool.
Lastly, if you only had a few words to describe the new single "Prey," which few words would you use?
Fuzz.
Oh yeah.
Cow.
Cow. Okay.
No context.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I was right. Yeah. Cowbell.
Is that one word?
I didn't want to
I'll
waste
take
words.
Cow
Yeah.
and bell.
Yeah, Buzz, Dream,
Yeah.
Loud.
Loud. Buzz,
It-
Dream, Loud.
It sounds pretty big, I would say. Like it's I don't know.
Full.
Yeah.
It's really full.
Beautiful stuff. Hot Reno. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having
dude.
us.
Thank you.